Hopefully this custom comes out just as good as previous ones. You know how this goes down, so in a few short seconds we'll get started on the next awesome, exciting LEGO custom. Oh boy. Today's mini-series is the Wrecking Crew, 4 super strong individuals. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, and here again another awesome, exciting LEGO custom. And today, considering on the customs LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, there's never close than the Wrecking Crew, a small squad of supervillains that fight 4. That's right, these 4 villains are actually 4 villains. I didn't know, I mean, I had some hints that they were from Earth's Mightiest Heroes, but I didn't know officially. I thought they were just like villains who broke out of the vault, which is, I think, no, not the vault. I thought these were Gamma villains, basically, and I thought they were, because they're all strong, so I thought they were like Hulk villains, but they're not. They're actually 4 villains, so that's interesting. I do appreciate that, and they're on Earth. These villains are from Earth, obviously. So I do appreciate that 4 is introduced to beings that can match his level and strength, so that is cool to know. Of course, 4 always beats these guys, but it is pretty cool to see that. Hello, Darkside. Hello, Savin. Alright, so first of the Wrecking Crew is the team leader, the Wrecker. So, again, this one goes for that purple magenta theme like Krang did. In the same way, only a humanoid design, and less boxed in. Make Cheetah and just... yeah, that's been requested already, Sabin. I'm not sure why, but sometimes I get requested the same request from the same person multiple times. I mean, I did get the request the first time. I always make sure to write down everyone I get, so yeah. If it's a repeat, I'm just going to acknowledge it's a repeat and then move on. That's just how it is. William, could you make the Fixer, aka Mr. Fix from My Man Armored Adventures? I do like that show, I did watch it. So, yeah, I will get to that. I am in the process of doing Discord now. One is for the Linksy series, obviously. The other one might be for LEGO Customs. I'm saying might because I don't want this to happen, because if I make a Discord, I feel like the worst thing what's going to happen is I'm going to get obviously constant requests on there, and I don't want that to be the case. And the reason is, if that happens, like, we've already got like, this is just YouTube alone. YouTube alone has given me about over 5 pages worth of requests. So I feel like if I do Discord for LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Build, I will tell you this right now, it will not be revolving requests, because YouTube, you can do that on YouTube easily enough, and already enough from YouTube. I've got over 5 pages worth. So if I do Discord on this kind of thing, but it's not going to involve requests. Just keep that in mind. As for a question of whether I'm going to do it or not, I think I had a poll on this. I'm going to have to check that poll. If I can't find it, I'll start a new poll. But we'll see. Back to the chat. Can you make Whiplash from Iron Man Armored Adventures? If the Wrecking Crew appeared in the where is it? If the Wrecking Crew appeared in the MCU, they will have to make the Wrecker's crowbar made out of vibranium. That would be interesting. Can you make Cheetah from Justice League of Dark Apocalypse War? Right. Could you make Grey Hulk, Joe Fix-It version? Okay. Moving on. Let's start off with this character now. So first things first, his mask has the Mirror Master vibe to it, I would say. I do have an image for the guy. Let's just find it. And his real name is Dirk. Dirk. Even his name sounds dumb. So Dirk Garthwaite. Oh yeah. So we're gonna use the flat Mirror Master head for this. So pop that in, and magenta purple. Then of course you want to go to helmets and remove this piece there. And then you are going to scroll up to attachments, close that in. You could bulk him up a bit if you want to make him a more buffed out character. Would this character be a big fig? I want to say might be, because it's hard to say. These guys are on the level of 4, but even 4 himself isn't the biggest of characters. I'm going to say this, if out of these 4 dudes I'm going to do, I would say the only one I'd make a big fig is Bulldozer. But the other 3 will be average dudes, in my opinion. So, let's see. That knowledge, arms. Of course, you've got the gloved arms. Top section is a... You could either go darkest green or second darkest green. I'm going to personally go second darkest green just to add some vibrant to the color palette. And then, of course, magenta, purple. And then the hands also that colored there too. Torso is a basic design, custom body, Bane belt. Green for the torso, so second darkest green, and of course magenta purple for the belt. Hip piece, of course, is second darkest green. And in the leg section, no surprise, very basic suit. Scroll up to the tippy top, and of course add the boot legs. Second darkest green for the bottom, and magenta purple for the boots. And then finally his crowbar, which is a hitting weapon. I'm going to get to that in a second. Chat spike again. Can you make Black Hulk? I didn't know that was a thing. Hello, Super. Make Lord of Darkness from Legend 1985. When you get to making Thunderball, will you give him the chain beanie he wore in Avengers Earth's Heroes? I would say no, because that's specifically a different incarnation of the character. But if you want to see that, if you want to see Thunderball from Avengers Earth's Heroes, when we get to that character, I will say, I'll probably say leave a like on that video when it comes out. We'll see. As for the other members of that squad, I think they only had 3 members, and they were the Wrecker, Pile Driver, and Thunderball. And the only 2 out of those 3 have different designs. The Wrecker's basically the same. Pile Driver has dark blue gloves on his version, and Thunderball has the beanie. So I don't really... there are minor differences on those 2 members, so if you want to see their EMH counterparts, leave a like when I make those characters. But, yeah. Where am I at? Make Steppenwolf from 2017 movie. Okay. Can you make 90s Wonder Woman from the live-action TV show? You agree with William? I think Wrecker wears either a dark green boiler suit under a dark green trench coat. Okay, that's even better. Okay, I didn't want to make it the green too dark because for 2 reasons. One, this character is not that meant to be taken seriously, and you tend to have, for example, Venom. He wears black, obviously. So he's got a dark, intimidating color. This villain, I don't want to have it the darkest green because I don't see him as that intimidating. So I'm going to treat his color palette as how I see this villain. Even Thor himself doesn't see him as that much of a bother. He's no Loki. He's no Enchantress. He's no... What's the other one I can think of? Well, sometimes he's a villain. What's the name of that guy who causes Ragnarok? Surtur? Yeah, Surtur. So yeah, he's not none of those guys. That's why I'm keeping the green as is. King Kong, I can do that character. Please make Vision from WandaVision. That's been requested already. Make Joker from Director's Cut Justice League. I think that might have been requested already as well. Up to date with chat. We are now continuing on. Now for his hitting weapon. So for this, the crowbar isn't too long. I may go to misclaims for this one. If I can't... Now, we don't really have access to a crowbar, so we have to think of a substitution. For that knowledge, I'm using a spanner. You could also use a shovel, I would say. And as for the colour of the crowbar, it is obviously a darkest grey for this. Alright, moving on out, going to the personality. Voice to target module, stars, basic speed animation. Doesn't matter to the weapon. Tap square for the fighting. Lunge attack is, of course... where is it? That's the swim mode. Lunge attack 2. Tap circle is a... well, he is the team leader. So, out of these bunch of rockheads, mentally speaking, I'm going to give this one the defective mode. Because if he's a team leader, he has to be the smartest of the bunch, so there's that for you. But yeah... I mean, I wouldn't say he's the expert of all knowing things, but he's probably the smartest of the load, and I want to give some differences between the 2, or between the 4, I should say. Rage mode number 3, no surprise there. It's going on to a different animation, but whatever. It changes when I fix it out. Jump mechanic, I will give him a 1, and then the skill set. Technology access, I wouldn't say so. It all depends how smart he is. I would see them more like if they came across a machine, he's more likely going to bash it in the wall. But detective mode and technology access are kind of 2 different things, like smartness and savviness. That's what it is. So I could see him being a smart character to a certain degree, but not as savvy, if that makes any sense. Like he's a street smart type character. That's what I mean. Wall climbing, scroll on down. Super strength abilities, obviously. Scroll further down. Goon commands, because of his compared to other standard henchmen thugs. Tracking, illumination, stealth, graffiti, definitely. And there we have it. Moving on to basic information, villain character, Legion of Doom, save, and there's the Wrecker done. Right, let's look at the chat. Spiked up a bit. Bulldozer's another member of the Wrecking Crew. Yeah, he is. Sometimes they kick him off the squad, sometimes they don't, but I always keep him on there just to add some variety to it. Can you make Christopher Reeve's Superman? Yep. Gotcha, my boy. Where's episode 2 of the Lynxie series? Where is it? It's because the cast have not all done their lines yet, and they have a deadline until the 20th of March, so they've got 10, well, technically 9 days now, but so they've got 9 days to update me on that, so they are making progress. So I will be messaging them if they don't deliver by the deadline, so to see what kept them up. So there is that in progress. I want to get that episode as much as I can, but I can't get it out until the lines are done. And then you have to wait for production, and then it comes out, so... And I know you guys want to see it, but it takes time, so... Can you do your voice line? I didn't know you wanted to be a part of the cast, actually. I think you sent me an email. You may have sent me an audition, but I didn't know what happened to it. Either way, I'll email you. Gotcha. If I can find your if I can find your email again. Let's see. I get what you mean since he uses a crowbar when committing crimes. Yeah. Make Maxwell Lord from comics. He's a bad guy or a hero. He's a bad guy. This character. Have you seen WandaVision? No, I have not. I've seen pieces of it. Can I do my voice? I read that one. He has not yet. There was a member of the Wrecking Crew called Excavator, but the character didn't last long as a member. Yeah, so that's why I didn't include all the members, because like there are only certain ones that were relevant. So I decided to go with the Google Wiki, and said the 4 relevant ones were these 4 that I have planned today: Bulldozer, Piledriver, the Wrecker, and of course Thunderball. Do Scar from The Lion King to 1994. Can't do that character. He's an animal. Four-limbed. You make Black Lightning's suit from season 1. Okay, Scar is a lion. It's not possible. Yeah, I would say it's not possible to make that character. Anyway, though, outside we go, showing off the Wrecker, and that is the first of the 4 members done. Before I do my voice line, can I get a script what I can say? Okay, I would have to put your. I don't have a character for you yet, but what I'll do is I will email you. Okay, if I can find your email, I will email you details. That's all I'll say. Gotcha. I'm assuming I still have email. I'm assuming I do. Tap square for the fighting, hold square lunge attack, tap circle tactic mode, hold circle charge action. Of course you have your double jump right there. But there we have the Wrecker from Marvel Comics. Again, this is one of 4's lesser villains on the human world. Join us next time as we continue on the mini-series of the Wrecking Crew. The next member I'm doing of the Wrecking Crew is Bulldozer, so he's up next. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.